What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the ACSA Dynasty here on Maximum Football 2020. We're going to jump right in with some Week 2 action, starting off with the Savannah Bison going on the road to play against the Wentzville Vikings, representing the Big Southwest Conference. Should be a good set of games to start off Week 2, so if you're excited about it, make sure you smash that like button and hit subscribe if you do happen to be new, as we are officially underway. A rainy day here in Wentzville, Missouri, actually, as Savannah will start with the ball first, do some crossing routes to begin the game. It's the second time they do connect upfield for a first down. Taiwan White was responsible for the catch, as now 1st and 10, gonna try to throw upfield, and it's broken up by the Wentzville secondary. Keeping them on the 41-yard line for the Savannah Bison for now, where they switch up the formula just a little bit, opting to go with the running game, which goes to some pretty good success. Be interesting to see if they go to it again, which they will, as they do end up getting a 3rd and 4, which they do convert. The Bison drive will still continue, though, as they'll hand it off once again to Williams, who this time fumbles the ball. Pelili ends up recovering it, as the Vikings do have the ball back once again. So let's see how they respond on this drive, as Savannah Bison defense is doing its job so far. Already getting to a 3rd and long. Smith forced to scramble out of the pocket and can't do really much of anything. They have to punt this ball away. Later on this game, we are in the middle of the first quarter. Smith gonna drop back the pass, gonna throw a bomb deep downfield, and he has Paikula, don't know how to say that last name, but either way, it is a touchdown for the Vikings. Wentzville out here striking first. They have a 7-0 lead. So now we'll see what Savannah has in them, as they nearly fumble the ball, but they do end up recovering it eventually. Their drive will still continue for now, as they will end up picking a first down a couple plays later. Dowell going to be able to come out here and get the first down for the Bison. It's a couple plays later now. 2nd and 7. Going to throw it to the right-hand side to find White. Taiwan White once again making the catch for Savannah, as they'll continue a nice steady drive so far. Let's see if they can finish it with points, as Randolph does take them towards the end of the red zone. Now sitting on the 25-yard line for the Vikings, as they have a nice opportunity to tie this ball game up. Let's see if they can take advantage of it, though, as it's another nice run for Williams. This time not fumbling the ball either. As now 2nd and 1, Lumpkin gonna go up the field. It's a quarterback draw. Just enough of a push for the quarterback to find his way through for the first down. As we're back at it again, it's intercepted. Johnson, the linebacker, makes the play, and another promising drive for the Bison ends in a turnover. You hate to see it, especially as the underdog going on the road to play against a Power 5 squad. As now 3rd and 4, Alston gonna try to run it, and he's able to pick up the first down. Nice tough run for the Wentzville running game, as they did have a fresh set of downs, but now here we are, 3rd and 11. They're opting to run with it, and look at this, they fumble the ball. So it's a fumble recovery for Savannah, and so now they take over on plus side territory, but can they do anything with it? It's 3rd and long, and it's another sack. That takes them out of field goal range, so no points scored despite the great field position. It still remains 7-0 for right now. It's been an extremely sloppy game. Hopefully with the upcoming content update, it turns down the fumbles just a little bit. It's been a sloppy couple of weeks in the ACSA, as it's a 4th down once again for the Vikings, as they opt to punt away here just to end the first half. Lewis going to go ahead and punt this thing away, as they opt to return it, but look at this! A safety! So Wentzville goes into the locker room up 9-0, as they also start with the ball to begin the second half, so an opportunity to really extend this lead. Already a 2-possession game, but make it look a little bit more orthodox, I would say. 9-0. You don't see that too terribly often, especially with a touchdown and safety. As now 2nd and 10, Smith gonna throw to the right hand side, finds Jurgensen, but he coughs up the ball. Davis recovers it, And now it's a Savannah ball. Just neither team, really taking advantage of the conditions. Maybe the rain really making it harder to hold on to the footballs. We've seen a lot of fumbles early on in this ACSA episode to begin the second week of the season. As now, 2nd and 7. Lumpkin gonna toss it left to Williams. He's got a little bit of a running room and nearly picks up the first down. Only 1 yard away. I would not be shocked if they went to the running game whatsoever, as they aren't going to run it. They're actually going to try to pass for it. They look over the middle and it's deflected away. And Savannah opts to decide to go for the field goal. I would have went for it right there with only 1 yard left, but the Savannah coach felt differently, as now Wentzfield takes over. Smith beats the defense. The Walmart brand Tyreek Hill taking the top off the defense. And now it's 16-3. Here as we now keep going here in this second half, as now Wentzfield takes over once again after a 3 and out from the Savannah offense. Things could get out of hands, as Savannah has played them tough. They just haven't been able to take advantage of the opportunities until potentially right now another fumble recovery. So they start in the red zone. You got to get some points if you're here right now. Let's see if they actually do that, as they do have a 3rd and 6. Lumpkin dropping back, gonna try to throw over the middle. It's deflected away, and it only results in 3 more points. So they start in the red zone, only come away with a field goal. That's pretty demoralizing, but that could change the course of the game. Bear is gone like a girl in a country song. Touchdown Bisons, as they now are striking within 4 points. But look at this, they go for 2. Can they get it? Lumpkin going over the middle, it's incomplete. So still a 4-point game, 5 minutes left. Anyone can still win this game as Savannah is back in it, as it's intercepted again by the Savannah defense. The Bison defense really coming through right now, keeping them in this ball game. Who knows where they would be right now if it wasn't for this defense, but of course their offense continues to struggle, with those golden opportunities as they fumble the ball back to the Vikings. While it's still 16-12, you have to think that the game is slipping away from the Bison with all these opportunities, and they cannot take advantage of it right now. As now, still 16-12, Alston's going to make the catch and get on field for a gain of 9 yards on that one. Nice gain on that play, as I'll hand it out to the outside to Alston, who gets hit from below, but still is able to hold on to the football this time around and pick up the first down. As this defense is starting to really step up, though, after a 10-yard penalty, a 4-yard loss on another toss play. So now 2nd and 24. Hampson makes the catch, but fumbles again. Another fumble for Wentzfield, as they are looking to give this game away to Savannah. Are we going to see a group of 5 team upset a Power 5 team 2 episodes in a row? We'll just have to wait and see, as they do punt this ball away with 2 minutes left. They have their timeouts, and they do have it in good field position as well. But unfortunately, they do run out the clock, and Wentzfield does walk away, win this first game of this brand new week, starting week 2 of the ACSA. Wentzfield wins 16-12. So now that we're getting out of the rainy tundra that is Missouri, we now shifted over to Oklahoma, keeping it in the center of the country, where the Clinton Indians of Clinton College will be hosting the Franklinton Red Rams, who are looking for their first win of the season. Clinton looked pretty good in week 1. They did some pretty solid stuff, so let's see how they do on ACSA TV for the very first time this season, as the Indians will start with the ball first to begin this ball game. It's a nice toss to the right hand side that goes for a gain of 6. It's now 3rd and 1. 2 plays later, gonna try to throw to the outside, finds Lindsay. Contested catch, but still is able to come down with it regardless for the first down, as they try to get past midfield. It's 2nd and 13 now. They fumble. Another fumble. Wow. The Fumble-Rooski is real in this episode right now. As just what we've seen so far, there's been far more fumbles than scoring opportunities. That is just so sad. As it's like neither of these teams want to win, but at the same time, teams aren't also taking advantage of the turnovers. So now 1st and 10, Edwards is going to go ahead and scamper upfield for a nice first down to get into Franklinton territory for the first time today. Ball is now placed on the 41-yard line where Malake is going to try to scramble forward on the quarterback draw and nearly picks up the first down all by himself. We'll see if they go to it again. No, they're going to run again with Edwards, who finds enough running room to pick up the first down. New fresh set of downs now coming for the Indians as they look to be the first team on the board, as Malarkey going to slide down in front of a Franklinton defender to pick up some good yards once again. Sticking it to the ground game, keeping it nice and simple as they do try to throw it to keep them off balance, but it's incomplete. Is now 3rd and 4. Milwaukee going to try to throw over the middle. It's caught by Callaway in very contested coverage, but it works out that time for them as they do end up making the catch. 1st and 10 for the Indians as there's some miscommunication over there. Looks like we're suspecting a little bit different of a route. So they do have an incompletion there, but nearly make it up with a near first down to Wiley on that side of the field. As we get to the second quarter, still no scored. Edwards, can he be a first score of the game? And he's just shy, but looks like he'll pick up the first down. However, there is a holding on the play. So now 3rd and 12. We're going to get it to Lindsey, who's going to try to scamper for the end zone, and he's going to be stopped by the 1-yard line monster. And instead, it's now 2nd and goal. Malarkey going to try to throw to the left-hand side. All alone, it's Wiley. Touchdown, Indians. Clinton College strikes first in this ball game. Going to finally take the lead here in this second quarter. Took long enough to finally have a score. As now it's 1st and 10 again. Edwards going to take the scamper upfield for a near first down. 2nd and 2 coming up though. It's now 2nd and 2. Malarkey going to drop back. Going to chuck this one downfield. He's got a man. And as my boy Legion always says, that man is gone like a girl in a country song. And it's a long touchdown pass, extending the lead for Clinton College. Now up 14-0. So let's see how Franklinton responds. It's a nice catch by Norfolk. They're going to need a few more plays like that to get into this ball game. It's now 1st and 10. It's going to be a quarterback draw for Tucker, who takes a hit from behind but still able to move forward for a gain of 6. Nice gain on that one. Is now next play. 2nd and 4 is hit as he's thrown but finds Gibson before he gets out of bounds. First down for the Red Rams. As they'll pass again, this time trying to get over the center of the field, but that time is deflected away. So a 3rd and long that they have to deal with. Let's see how they pull it off. Trying to throw upfield, and it's intercepted by Yancey. So now the Indians take over. It's 14-0. Let's see if they can keep the offensive hot streak going, as they couldn't quite connect on that play. It's now 2nd and 10. Malarkey dropping back, gonna throw over the middle. He's got a man for a second, but the safety comes in at the final moment to deflect that one away. So 3rd and 10 now. They'll try to get it to McDaniel to pick up the rest of the yardage. It doesn't work. So despite the interception, doesn't quite work out for the Indians. It still remains 14-0 for now. As we'll move on over to the second half, as Franklinton has the ball. They're still looking for their first points of this ball game. Let's see if they can get it as they go over the middle to House, who fumbles the ball once again. Another fumble. Just been a very sloppy episode so far. As now Edwards does pick up a first down for the Indians. As let's see if they can take advantage of it this time with some great field position to work with. 3rd and 13. That's fumbled as well, but the Indians do fall on it. So they have to punt the ball away. It still remains 14-0. The Clinton College Indians, man, they're doing what they're supposed to do for the most part, but just not finishing off the dagger. Just got to go for the kill. It's now 3rd and 1. Go to Edwards. That's a first down. Nice little gain right there. Is now 14-0. Still 2nd and 6. Muarke gonna scramble upfield, gonna slide down and pick up the first down for the Indians. Another nice gain for this quarterback. Able to make things happen with the legs. He might have to do it again as he squirts out of the pocket, but can't quite connect on that throw on the run. So it's an incompletion that leads to his 2nd and 10. Muarke's gonna scramble again, and he nearly gets hammered by a couple of Rams, but slides down just in the nick of time. Is now 3rd and 4. Muarke dropping back to pass. He has time to make a sandwich. He's just going to go ahead and scramble and pick up some yards himself as he didn't like what he saw upfield. First down for the Indians as they're on the verge of the red zone now. Let's see if they can turn this into points. Muarke dropping back. Has all the time in the world to throw. Gonna go and scramble instead, but he fumbles. And Franklinton recovers. Could this be what they need to get back into this ball game? We're going to find out here. 2nd and 7. Tucker sending this one deep. He has a man, but it's incomplete. Overshot him. That would have been 6 if they would have connected. So now 3rd and 7. They try to connect on the left-hand side. That pass is dropped. So an opportunity lost for now, but they might have a second chance at glory. 2nd and 11. Go in the house again, who this time doesn't fumble the ball. He does have one lost fumble so far today. You hate to see it. As we get to the last play of the 3rd quarter, going to try to throw to the left. He finds West. Is able to get across midfield before the end of the quarter. So with 1 quarter left, Franklinton needs to really get their offense in gear. They can't wait around. Let's see how they respond here as there's an incompletion right there. Now 2nd and 10. Tucker gonna throw over the middle. It's deflected away. Not a good decision whatsoever. So now it's 3rd and long. They need a big play here. Can they get it? Tucker, he's got some room and finds McGee. And he's gonna be brought down at the 1-yard line. The 1-yard line monster catching up to him that time around. As Tucker will try to throw towards the end zone and finds Fisher. Touchdown, Red Rams. From Franklinton College. Be interesting to see if they'll go for 2 or not. I don't think they should. An extra point will make this a 7-point game, but I'm not the coach of this team. They're going to go for 2 here, and does actually end up working out for them. So that does narrow down the lead. 14-8 here in this 4th quarter. Can a group of 5 teams potentially go 2-0? We'll see here. It's 1st and 10 now. Going to try to throw over the middle. After a free and out by Clinton College. It's incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10. Tucker has time to make a sandwich. Goes use that sandwich making time to find House over the middle. Getting open late and picking up the first down for the Rams. As they're driving downfield once again. Tucker's going to throw to the right hand side to find Gentry, who does get pushed down at the 45-yard line. Another promising drive for the Rams. Can they take the lead here? We'll see here as Tucker's going to have to scramble for his life and does get brought down hard. Gain of 7. So now 3rd and short. Going to be a toss to the right to Gentry again, who gets lit up like a Christmas tree. But does pick up the first down nonetheless. Is now 1st and 10. Tucker's going to throw to the right hand side to Fisher. One of his more trusted receivers who hangs on and makes the tough catch. As we're back at it again with the white vans as Gentry's going to take the run up the middle for a first down. Driving closer and closer. Does Franklinton take the lead on this drive? We're about to find out. 1st and 10. Tucker going to be able to scramble and get upfield, and he's in the red zone. First down for the Red Rams. As they're only 20 yards away from taking the lead now. So they throw over the middle. That's unfortunately incomplete. So 2nd and 10 now for the Rams. Tucker going to drop back again. They send the blitz, and he tries to get it over the middle, but again, an incompletion, leading to a 3rd and 10 now. Tucker going to throw over the middle, and it can't be caught. So Franklinton settles for a field goal, but they do end up using those timeouts. The first time I think that I've seen a team actually use their timeouts. And so they have one more chance here. 4th and 11, and what do they call? They call a quarterback draw, and that's going to end the game. The Clinton College Indians walk away, defeating the Franklinton Red Rams by a final score of 14-11. A narrow upset that was missed right there. So for the final game of the day, though, we now go up to Madison, Wisconsin, where the Lakers from Madison, coming in as the number 17 team in the nation, look to host the Central Tech Falcons, who took a drubbing from Bluffton Tech in the previous inaugural week. Let's see how they respond, playing not only against a Big North squad, but playing on the road as well. Let's see what the Central Tech team is made of. I personally anticipate this being a blowout, given what Bluffton Tech did to these guys last week. So their confidence might very much be shattered. But, you know, we'll see what happens. That's why you play the game, as they go deep downfield, and it's incomplete. Got to give it to the Falcons, though, for trying to send that ball deep downfield. As now it's 3rd and 10. Emerson takes a shot, but is going to get himself back up, and he also has himself a first down as well. So, I mean, if Central Tech's going to have any chance of winning this game, they're going to have to do what they're doing right now, try to control the clock. You know, limit the opportunities that the Madison Lakers have, as they are a top 25 team in this nation. And, you know, they lived up to it in week 1 as well, so they're no slouch. At least that's what, you know, I've seen so far in the season. As now, 1st and 10. Emerson dropping back. He's got a man in Davidson, and Central Tech is going to strike first. Touchdown. Falcons taking the lead. And look at this. They force a 3-and-out as well, so they have a chance to even extend this lead. You love to absolutely see it right now. Is now 2nd and 2. Emerson dropping back. He's going to go ahead and... No, I thought he was going to throw that. But decides to tuck it at the last second. Still picks up the first down, though. Next play, 1st and 10. Going to throw it to the left-hand side to Summy, who does not look good on that one. He's going to call for the medics to come over. Hopefully he's okay, as they'll continue this game. Going to Walker. It's a first down for the Falcons. Drive still continuing nonetheless. As 3rd and 3, Emerson going to go to Watson on the outside. Got plenty of running room, surprisingly. Madison playing a little lackadaisical, man. I think they just assumed that they can win this game without putting much effort in, but this is the ACSA. This is college football, more importantly. You can't take any team for granted. As now, 1st and 10. Emerson dropping back, going to throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. Over the center of that field. Is now 3rd and 10 now. Emerson looking around. Going to try to throw it to the left-hand side, and it's incomplete. If he would have caught that, that would have been a touchdown. But instead, it's a 10-0 lead, as it's the Madison crowd's a little bit stunned right now. They don't know exactly what to do with this exact juncture. They're not used to being down to, you know, teams from the Midwest Conference. No offense to anyone that roots for the Midwest Conference, of course. There's a first down. Nice little gain right there. It's now 1st and 10. Byrne going to throw over the middle to find Stafford, who fumbles the ball and gives it back to the Falcons. So, ladies and gentlemen, this might be too early to say this, but we might have an upset alert on our hands. Number 17 team in the nation getting everything they can get from Central Tech right now, as these boys obviously have no quit, but they do unfortunately not pick up the first down. They have to give it back to Madison. So now, 3rd and 8, going to make a play here, and they do. Finding Martin out of the backfield, able to pick up the first down. First set of downs for the Lakers is Burden dropping back, going to throw over to the right-hand side. It's incomplete again. Another one. 2nd and 10 now. Burden looking around. Going to try to chuck it to the left-hand side. Finds Gold. And he's got a heart made of gold making that catch. As it's a 3rd and 5. But look at this. One of the defensive linemen for the Falcons go off sides, awarding an easy first down for the Lakers. When you're playing a top 25 team, that is something that you simply cannot do right now. As it's 3rd and 1 now. Gonna go to Bogle. Bogle gonna end up picking up the first down with ease. Nice little gain right there. As now the Lakers get set again. 1st and 10. Going to the left-hand side. Finds Cersei. Able to make a good catch right there. Nice catch once again. Can the Lakers finally get a score? That's what I want to see. As it's Barry. Can he get into the end zone? And he's so close. The 1-yard line monster ends up getting to him. So let's see if they can pick it up with the ground game. And they do. Madison is finally on the board. Took them long enough. But they're still down 10-7. I'm sure the Falcons aren't going to quit easily. As they connect on the long ball. The Pitts already on the edge of the red zone. Central Tech looking to strike back. Not trying to allow any unanswered points right now, as it's another connection to Pitts. First down for the Falcons is now 2nd and 8. Emerson going to go up the field with Watson, who ends up picking up the first down. 1st and goal coming up for the Falcons. Let's see if they can convert. Emerson going to try to throw to the right-hand side. It's incomplete. Communication wasn't completely on point right there. So they'll run it back. 3rd and goal. Watson going to be brought down in the backfield, as the Falcons will have to settle for a field goal. But it's a nice half for Central Tech. They're playing pretty darn well, actually. You know, they just got to continue to play their style of football, as Walker refuses to go down to start the 2nd half. Might have been laying on some Madison bodies. Surprised the refs didn't decide to try to call it dead. As now 1st and 10. Emerson going to try to throw it to the right-hand side. That's incomplete. So both offenses starting to grind to a halt a little bit. Let's see who can find the spark once again. It's be interesting to see how that goes down, as there is a first down for Summy, gain of 10. Next play, Emerson going to toss it to the right-hand side. Finds Watson, and it nearly picks up the first down himself. Central Tech really taking it to the Madison Lakers right now, showing no mercy, as they do throw to the right-hand side to Walker, who ends up picking up first down and then some. They obviously want to score again. I don't blame them. Want to get as much distance as you can from a top 25 team, especially when you have the chance to do so, as well as there's another catch by Pitts, who has 2 long catches on this game already, and there's another one right there. Speaking of Pitts, there's another catch for this guy. Another first down for the Falcons, as they refuse to give up, obviously. 2nd and 9 now, going to stage, and he's almost able to break a tackle. He was the last line of defense from getting into the end zone. As last time the Falcons were down here, they had to settle for a field goal. We'll see if that will be the case once again, as that's another incompletion within the 5-yard line. So now 3rd and goal now. Emerson going to try to scramble up in there, and he can't quite make it. Stopped by the 1-yard line monster, but they'll go for it here. Watson can't get the push up front. It's a huge turnover on downs. So we'll now cut to this 1st and 10, all the way from the 1-yard line, as Summy makes the catch. He's getting away from Madison defenders, and we're witnessing the longest play in ACSA history. 100-yard touchdown for Summy, as Central Tech extends the lead up to 20-7. Wow, what a lapse on coverage there, as Pitts looks to put a dagger in these guys, as they're only 1 quarter away from pulling off one of the bigger upsets this season. Let's see if they can pull it off. 1 more quarter to go. Watson gets the run for 6 yards. It's a nice gain. But then Emerson runs as well. He's going to find some nice running room too and pick up a first down. When your quarterback can run, it opens up the offense so much too. As we have a first down again. Emerson scrambling. Going to toss it to the right-hand side for the end zone. It's incomplete. Almost another touchdown for the Falcons. But instead, it's 2nd and 10. Emerson dropping back again. Throws over the middle to find Stage, as he's hit as he's thrown. but still able to deliver an accurate ball nonetheless. Is now 3rd and 2. Emerson got to pick up this first down. Does with stage. It's nearly another 1st and goal situation. There's an injury on the field as well. Could be like a hand injury or something. Is now 2nd and goal. Going to try to run it in with Emerson, and it's a decent gain, but not in just yet. We'll see what they do here on this 3rd and 3, or 3rd and goal, I should say. Emerson going to try to throw over the middle. It's incomplete. The Falcons will settle for a field goal. So with that field goal, it makes it 23-7 in favor of Central Tech. And if Madison doesn't get their act together, they're going to get upset by a Midwest Conference team, which I imagine they're trying to avoid. As now it's Madison's turn to have the football. They incomplete on that pass, but it does at least stop the clock temporarily. As now 2nd and 10. Burton dropping back to pass. Doesn't have a lot of time. Goes over to find Stafford again, who does end up picking a 1st down for the Lakers. But they got to get to the line quickly. They don't have a lot of time. As they get his, he's thrown but finds Ford. Great catch right there. You definitely love to see it. Another 1st down as Burton drops back again, and it's incomplete once again. This time making it 2nd and 10. Madison really needs to get some points on the board, and quickly. Martin's going to end up making a catch though, and does make it a 1st down at the very least. Definitely need some help for sure, man. They might need to go for 2 to make this a 1-possession game. We'll see if they'll do that, but first they got to get into the end zone, although they are a lot closer to actually doing that. Is now 2nd and goal coming up. Burton dropping back to pass, gonna look over the middle, and it's incomplete. The ball was caught, but he was out of bounds. So now it's 3rd and goal. Gotta convert this here. Burton dropping back, throws to the right, and it's intercepted, but goes backwards. And so it's a safety. Wow. So Madison gets the football back, but only gets 2 points. So likely not win this game unless some miracles happen. They do at least get into the end zone though. A touchdown for the Lakers. But that's how the game ends, man. They lose 23-15 to Central Tech, and was a big upset for these guys for sure. With that exciting Central Tech victory over Madison completed, let's go ahead and check out some other games around the ACSA to start off week 2. Starting off, we have the Bluffton Tech Fighting Muskrats, who fell down to number 10, but they blew the water out of the Traytown Lions, who came into town, winning that game 63-3 in a convincing victory. Going down to the great state of Texas, we have the Texas Catholic Gladiators, who are now up to number 16 in the country, hosting the Las Vegas Aces this time around. They played a pretty solid game, winning 27-9. Meanwhile, DeKalb A&M also takes care of business against the Dakota A&M Gophers. They improved to 2-0 thanks to a 27-6 victory over their Dakota counterparts. And lastly, we have the Hiawatha Chiefs making their first appearance in the top 25, coming in at number 22 in the nation. They will remain there as they beat the Brandon Bears 21-3. So now we'll go ahead and take a quick look at the 4 games that will be shown for Wednesday's episode. We'll start off with the Southfield Dalmatians, who are going to be hosting the South Idaho State Ranchers from the Midwest Conference. Southfield now in the number 12 team in the nation. After that, we move up to Washington, where the second highest score from week 1 in the Tacoma State Rockets will host the Palo Alto State Blue Jays, representing the Rocky Mountain Conference in the second game of this 4-part Wednesday episode. After that, we'll see the Colorado Tech Rattlesnakes try to recover from a tough loss against Montana A&M, as they'll go on the road to play against the Hebrew University of California, who will be looking for their first victory as well. We'll see if they can get it. And finally, to wrap up part 2 of the second week of the ACSA, we'll have the Wyoming State Cowboys going on the road to play against the Ron Burgundy Anchormen, who had a pretty good win against the Alaska Beluga Whales. Let's see if they can keep it up against Wyoming State to go to 2-0. So guys, with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the ACSA. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you smash that like button, as well as hit subscribe if you do happen to be new. This is John J Gaming on the mic, hoping that you guys all have a wonderful day. Take care, everybody.